Hello students, welcome to the online lecture series of St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurugram. Myself Satinder Vats, Assistant Professor in ETC Department. In today's video we will see how we can solve the logical function, or how can we simplify them using the K maps, which is in unit first of digital electronics. So Karnaugh map representation, or K map representation of logic functions to simplify them. So we have already discussed that the sum of product form and product of sum forms of the logical functions and their realizations using gates. So one more technique is the K map, which is used to simplify the logical functions, so that we would need uh, lesser number of gates to implement them. So it is a graphical method or graphical technique which provides a systematic method for simplifying and manipulating Boolean expressions. So it is a graphical technique to simplify the Boolean expressions or Boolean functions. In this technique, the information contained in a truth table or available in POS or SOP form is represented on a K map, which consists of several cells. So you can see the figure below show the K maps for 2, 3 and 4 variables. So this one is a K map for 2 variable. This one is the K map for 3 variables, that is A, B, C. This is the K map for 4 variables, that is A, B and C, D. So we have already seen that any variable can take only two values, that is 0 and 1. So if I take the example of a 2 variable K map, then A can take the value 0 and 1. Similarly, B can also take the value 0, 1. So for a 2 variable K map, I am having 4 cells. That is, if I have a n variable K map, then it will be having a 2 raised to power n cells. Similarly, if 3 variables are there, it will be having 8 cells. If 4 variables are there, it will be having 16 cells, that is 2 raised to power 4. So A can take value 0 and 1. Similarly, B can take value 0 and 1. So I have given name to these cells 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So the 4 cells are given names 0, 1, 2, 3 depending upon the value of variables. For first cell, both A and B are 0, that is 0, 0. So it would be 1. Oh, sorry, 0. Similarly, this cell is having the value of A 0 and B 1. So it becomes 1 because I have taken A on the upper side. So it will goes like this: 0, 1, then 2 and 3. Whereas in this example I have taken A on this side and two variables BC on this side. So for first cell, that is this one, which I have represented using 0, all the three variables are 0, that is 0, 0, 0. So its number would be 0. Similarly, if I say this one, for this one A is 0, B is 0 and C is 1. So it would become 0, 0, 1, that is first. Then for this one, B is 1, C is 1 and A is 0, that is 0, 1, 1. So it becomes 3. That will be see later, that why I have used this sort of numbering, that is 0, 1, then 3 comes and then 2 comes. Okay. So it depends on the gray coding which is used in these K maps to simplify the logical functions, so that the adjacent cell differs only in one variable, that we will see later. Similarly, for a 4 variable K map, I have taken AB here and CD on this side. So A, B, C, D are 4 variables. So it would be having 2 raised to power 4, that is 16 cells. So for C and D, we have 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Similarly 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. So if I say what would be the numbering of this cell, so it would be 1 1 1 1, so it would be 15. Okay, so these are 2, 3 and 4 variable k maps. So each cell in a k map corresponds to one of the combination of n variables. So if I have n variables, if I have 3 variables, that is a, b, c, there would be 2 raised to power 3, that is 8 combinations possible. Okay, so for n variables there are 2 raised to power n combinations of n variables, and I would be having a cell for each combination of inputs. That is why we have 2 raised to power n cells. Therefore we see that for each row of the truth table, for each minterm and for each max term, there is one specific cell in the K map. Figure shows below the minterms and max terms. Max terms are the product terms, which we have already seen in the last lecture, and minterms are the sum terms. So if I have a 4 variable K map, that is A, B, C, D, then I will be having 16 max terms corresponding to these variables, and similarly 16 minterms are also possible for this combination of input variables a, b, c, d. So max term consists of all the literals. Okay, so the first max term would be, that is for row 0, sorry, cell 0, it would be all of them are 0, that is a is 0, b is 0, c is 0 and d is 0, that is 0 0 0 0. So we have seen that the product term or the max term should have a value 1. To make it 1, I will take the complement of all of these, so it would become a bar, b bar, c bar, d bar. That is the max term corresponding to first cell or the 0 numbered cell, that is this cell, would be a bar, b bar, c bar, d bar. Similarly, if I choose randomly like this cell, this one, so in this cell we can see a, b, c, d, that is a and b are 0 1 and c, d are 1 1. So to make the max term 1, I need to take a bar and b, c, d will remain same. So this is the max term for this cell, that is it is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this is the seventh, you can also see it from there, it is the seventh cell whose max term would be a bar, b, c, d. Similarly for if I say for this cell, a is 1, b is 0, that is 1 0, c is 0, c is 0 and d is 1, so it would be 0 1. So what it becomes, it becomes, as you can see, it becomes 9. So for the cell 9, the corresponding max term would be a, b bar, c bar, d. Because b and c are 0, so I will take them their complement. So this is how we can find the max term related to each cell. Similarly, we can find the min terms, which is a sum term, and it will be for 0 it will be the uncomplemented form, and for 1 it will be complemented form. So because we need to make the sum term 0, so for a, b, c, d, that is 0 0 0 0, it would remain a, b, c, d. And for like say this third row, third cell, it would be 0 0 1 1, so it would become a, b plus c bar plus d bar, a plus b plus c bar plus d bar. So this is how we can uh, have the max terms and min terms corresponding to each cell, and our function or the logic function will depend on these min terms and max terms, and k map will automatically simplify our logic function, that we will see later how we can solve the logic function using the k map. So these are basically the 4 variable k map. We will solve 5 variable and 6 variable as well. So let us understand with an example. We need to draw k map for this combination of inputs. So this is my function y, which is a sum of product form and having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 product terms, or the 7 max terms. So this is our equation. We need to draw the k map. So let's see how do we do it. So the function y is this one given to us. So let's take the first example, a bar, b bar, c bar, d bar. So it would be 0 0 0 0, as a bar would represent a 0, b bar would also represent a 0 in a max term. So it would become, since all the variables are 0, so this would be the first cell, that is 0. Similarly, for second term it is a b c bar d bar, that is 1 1 0 0. So it would be 12, that is this max term will correspond to 12th cell. So for all these combination I will put 1 in the corresponding cell, that is for 0 I have put a 1 in the cell 0. Similarly I have put a 1 in cell 12th. Then this is for 5th, so I have put a 1 in the 5th cell. Similarly in 9th, 7th, 15th and 14th. So this is the representation of this function in K-map, that is where I am getting the product term or the max term. So corresponding to that max term I will put a 0 in the K-map, because my function is high for that max term. Okay, so this one 0 5 7 12 15 14 and 9. So this is my function in the sum of product form. I can also write in, so it can be written as that the summation of 0th max term, 5th, 7th, 9th, 12th, 14th, 15th. So it can be represented, this function can be represented as this, and corresponding k-map is this. Similarly, if I need to draw the k-map using the product of sum form, that is in min terms. So if I have the function whose max terms are this, so the remaining cells would represent the min terms. So my function in the form of min terms would be pi m, that is the product of cell first, second, third, fourth, whatever the remaining cells are, I will put 0 in them to represent the min terms. So 0 is min term is represented by 0. So the remaining cells I have put 0 in them to represent the function in the form of POS form, product of sum form. So if I'll take the complement of this function, which is in the SOAP form, I will get my function in the POS form. Okay, so this is how can we represent a logical function into K-map. Now let's see how we can simplify it. So simplification of a logic function with K-map is based on the principle of combining min terms and max terms in adjacent cells. So we need to combine, like if I have 1 in this cell and 1 in this cell, I need to combine both the max terms, as we have seen in the algebraic simplification, where if I have, let's say, a b c plus a bar b c, so if I simplify it, or we can take a common, so it becomes, sorry, if it is a b c plus a bar b c, so b c is common, so it becomes a plus a bar, and a plus a bar is 1, so it only becomes b c, that is I have converted the two terms into one terms and with only two literals. So this work, that is we were doing using the algebraic simplification, K-map will do it automatically, because the two cells in the K-maps are differ, or we can say differ in one variable, that is there will always be a difference of one variable, that is one variable would change from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0, rest of the variables would remain same in adjacent cell. Whichever two adjacent cell you can take, there would be only a change of one variable. So how is it possible? So for that we have used the gray code. So the gray code is used for the identification of cells in K-maps. The numbering that I was talking about, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. This was 3. So this numbering comes from the fact that I have used the gray coding for our numbering of cells, so that the adjacent cell differ in only one variable and the simplification becomes easier. So the any two cells or the adjacent cells differ in only one variable horizontally or vertically. So if I take a pair of these two cells, so it would simplify my logical function, because in a 4 variable K-map, every maxterm contains 4 variables. If I take a pair of 2 maxterms, then it will contain only 3 variables. So it will simplify our logical function automatically when we use the pairing. Let's see how we can do it. So let's take an example. Minimize the 4 variable logic function using K-map, in which my function is the summation of max terms 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. So I will put 1 in all these cells. So I have put 1 in 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, then 8, 9, 11 and 14. So I have put 1 in all of them. Now I will do pairing. This is the most important function in a K-map. So I need to do pairing, or I will reduce my variables using pairing or the quadruples or octets. So to simplify our logic function, which is given in the form of sum of product form, I have put 1 in all the max terms which are in our function. Okay, so now to simplify it, I will make pairs of adjacent cells if possible, or if a quadruple is possible, or an octet is possible. So I will start from the maximum, that is if I can make a octet, that is if I can take 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 8 ones. If I can make a octet of 8 adjacent cells, so I will start with that. If it is not possible, then I will make a quadruple of 4. Okay, or if it is not possible, then I will take a pair. And if some cell remains stand alone, that is it cannot be paired with any of the max terms or the cells, then we let it remain like it. Okay, so in this case you can see I have make this a quadruple, that is 4 ones are making a quadruple which are adjacent cells, then one more quadruple of 4 adjacent cells, then I have 2 ones here. I can make a pair, but these two cells are adjacent to these two cells, so I will make a quadruple. Similarly, for these two ones I can make a pair, but they are also adjacent to these two ones, so I will make one more quadruple. So in that I have 1, 2 and 3 quadrants or quadruples of cells, 1 2 3, and fourth is this one, 4 quadruples, and this one remains stand alone, so I will take it as it is. So for this one now we will reduce. So if this is a cell, it will be having 4 variables. Each max term or a cell will be having 4 max terms. If I will make a pair, that is 1 1, so it will be having only 3 variables. Okay, so one variable would reduce by pairing. If I'll make a quadruple, then it will reduce the variables by 1 again, so it will be having only 2 variables. If I somehow I can make a octet, that is 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, so it will be having only one variable. So this is how we can reduce the number of variables in our logical function, or we can simplify it. So this is the first quadruple. So in this we can see that a is same, that is 0 0, b is changing. So a is same, for this row a is 0 and for this row a is 0, so I will take a bar. Similarly, if I say for these two cells, so what is same for these two cells? C is changing from 0 to 1 and D is same, so it would become A bar D, as A is 0 and D is 1 1, so it would be A bar D. So we will be having only two variables for a quadruple. Similarly, if I'll say for this one, that is this one and this one, the B is 0, B is 0 in this, so it would be B bar, and D is 1 and C is changing. So which variable is not changing, I will take only those variables, so it would become B bar D. So similarly, for all these pairs or combination of cells, I can say I have my simplified variables or function, that is for third one it is B bar C bar, for fourth it is B bar D, for second, for this one, because A is 0 and B is 0, so I will take A bar, B bar, and C and D are both changing from in all these four cells, so only A and B are same, so it would be A bar, B bar. So for all, if I represent all of them, then it would become A bar D, A bar B bar plus B bar C bar plus B bar D plus A B C D bar. So you can see in our original function we were having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, that is 10 max terms with all variables, that is 40 variables, or say 40 literals were there. But in this simplified version I have 1 2 3 4 only 5 terms, and with only 2 literals 2 literals 2 2 and 4 literals, that is 2 4 is 8 plus 4 12 literals only there, where was in the first case I was using 40 literals. So this is how we can reduce our logical function. So we will try to make octet if it is possible, then a quadruple, and then a pair. And if a pair is also not possible, then I will take the cell as it is and represent it using all the variables. So then take the literal and literals which are common in adjacent cells. So I will make the pair, octet or quadruple, and then write the literals which are common in all the cells or which are not changing. Okay, so this is how we can solve it. So if I have now 5 variables, then how I will solve them? So for that I would need two 4 variable k maps. Now I am having A B C D E. So these B C D 4 variables will be represented by this 4 variable k maps, and the first one A, one k map is for A is equal to 0 and one for A is equal to 1. So this is how I can make the 5 variable k map using two 4 variables, one for A is equal to 0 and one for A is equal to 1. So all the corresponding cells in these two k maps would be adjacent, that is 0 would be adjacent to 16, okay, 2 would be adjacent to 18, 3 would be adjacent to 19, and 1 would be adjacent to 17. So you can say you can see that how the numbering is done. For this one A is 0, so for first cell B is 0, C is 0, D is 0, A and 0, and A is already 0. So first cell would become 0, 0, 0. That is all the 5 variables are 0, so it becomes 0. If you can say, you can see that last cell of this. So for this, A is 0, B is 1, C is 0, and D is 1, E is 0. So it would become 8 plus 2, that is 10th cell. So it is our 10th cell. So one K map would be having cells 0 to 15, and the other one would be having from 16 to 31, as 2 raised to power 5, that is 31 cells should be there. I can make a 1 K map also using these 5 variables, but to simplify it, I am using 2 4 variable K maps. For A is equal to 0 for 1 K map, and A is equal to 1, and all the corresponding cells are adjacent, that is 8 is adjacent to 24. Okay, so now let's see the example. So in this example, I would be having 1 in all these corresponding cells, that is 0, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 8, 9, 10, 11, then all of these values. So now I will start making pairs, octets or quadruples. So I can see this, I have a octet in there. 4 ones are there which are adjacent to all these 4 cells. So it would be a octet, and the things variables which are common in these are, as you can see, A is 0 and A is 1. For 1 K map A is 0 and for other A is 1. So A would be not there. In these two cells, what is common is B and C is common. B is 1 and C is 0. So it would become B, C bar, because in a max term or product term I will take the complement of the variable whose value is 0. So this octet now becomes BC bar. Similarly, I have this quadruple, so whose value would come out to be ABE. So one cell, if I cannot make pair of any of the cell, that is this one in this case and this one, I cannot make pairs of, because no adjacent cell is having 1, or no adjacent cell is occupied corresponding to them, so they will be uh, remain as it is. So for one cell we have 5 variables. If I am having a pair, one cell has 5 variables. If I have two cells, that is a pair, then it will be having 4 variables. If I have a 4 adjacent cell, that is quadruple, it will be having 3 variables. If I have a octet of 8 cells, it will be having 2 variables, as in this case we have already seen. So now there is one octet, then there is a quadruple, then we have a pair here, then I have one in this one and one this one, so this would also make a pair. Okay, but now, and I can make a pair of, oh sorry, because we have 4 ones in 4 adjacent cells, that is this one, this one, this one and this one, because this is adjacent to this and this one is adjacent to this and this one is adjacent to this, so it will make a quadruple of 4 cells. So if it is possible to make a quadruple instead of pair, I will make a quadruple. So for that it comes out to be C bar, D bar, E bar, because a quadruple would be having 3 variables in case of 5 variable K map. So, and this one will be a pair, so its value will contain 4 variables A, B bar, D bar, E bar. So these two cells remains as it is, because no corresponding cell or adjacent cell to them have a 1, so they will be written as it is using 5 variables. That is for this one. For this one I have a bar, b bar, c, d bar, e, and for this one I am having a bar, b bar, c, d, e bar. As a is 0, so a bar, and in this case b is 0, c is 1, and d is 1, and e is 0. So for the variable whose value is 0 I will take the bar, and for the variable whose value is 1 I will take the uncomplemented literal. So in last we can say we are having only one, sorry, so here we can see that we have 6 terms here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 terms only, and in the original function I was having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 max terms. So I have simplified it, the expression, and now I am having only 6 terms which can be implemented using a less number of gates. So this is how we can simplify the logical function using 5 variable K-map. We can also have 6 variables a, b, c, d, e, f. So for 6 variables I would need 2 raised to power 6, that is 64 cells to represent a logical function of having variable 6. Okay, so for that I would need 4 K-maps, 4 K-maps of 4 variables. As you can see, these 4 K-maps represent variables c, d, e, f, and the remaining 2 variables I have represented over there. So for these 2 K-maps, a is 0, a is 0 in this one and this one, and a is 1 for this one and this one. Similarly, for these 2 K-maps, b is 0, and for these 2 K-maps, b is 1. So if I need to number any cell, let's say this one. Okay, so for this one, a is 1, a, b, c, d, e, f. So for this cell we can say a is 1, b is also 1, b is 1, so b is 1. Now we have 4 variables over there, so c and d are 0, that is 0 0, and e, f are also 0 0. So it becomes, the number of this cell becomes 1 1 0 0 0 0, that is it would become 48. So for this cell it will be the 48th max term, or the 48th cell. Similarly, if I say for this cell, for this one a is 1, b is 0, so b would be 0, and this is cd, c is 0, d is 1, and this is ef, e is 1, and f is 0. So its number would be 38. Okay, so this is, I have numbered them. Now we have a function to solve, that is this one, having 6 variables. So these are the max terms for which our function would be high. So I will put 1 in all these cells, that is 0 5 7 8 9 12 13. Similarly, I have put 1 in all these cells. Now I will make the, so all the cells corresponding to, that is this one 0 6 16 32 and 48. So all these 4 cells would be adjacent cells because they differ only in one variable. As you can see, for this one and this cell, what is changing is only B is changing, only change of one variable, since only B is changing, rest of the things are same. A is 0, C is 0, D is 0, E is 0, F 0. Similarly, if I say for this one and this one, what is changing is only A is changing from 0 to 1 and rest of the variables are same. So all these say this one, this one, this one, and these cells are adjacent to each other. So if let's say if I have 1 in all these cells, then it would make a quadruple. So cell one cell would having 6 variables. If I have a pair, then it will be having 5 variables. If I have a quadruple, quad, it will be having 4 variables. If I have a octet, then it will be having 3 variables. If I have a combination of 16 cells, then it will be having only 2 variables. Okay, so this is how we will again start from octet. If a octet is possible, like this one, this will make a octet. Similarly, this one and this one will make a octet. So this is a octet. Similarly, I can make a quad using these ones. It will make a quad. Or I am having a pair here. Okay, then I am having one more pair, that is this one and this one I have shown here. This will make a pair. Similarly, these two ones will make pairs. Sorry, this is not a pair because I have already included this one with this one, so it has already been included. So if a cell is included somewhere, we need not to include it again. Similarly, this one and this one will make a pair, this cell and this cell. Okay, and this cell and this cell will make a pair, pair. So all of the ones are now covered using either a pair or a quad or a octet. So a pair would be having 5 variables, a quad would be having 4 variables. As you can see, this quad, sorry, this is a octet, that is 4 ones are there, 4 ones are, it will be having 3 variables. This is a quad, so it will be having 4 variables, and it will, this one and this one will make a pair, so it will be having 5 variables. This one and this one will make a pair, it will also having 5 variables. Similarly, this one and this one will make a pair and they will also have 5 variables. So now I will write the literals for them, or the variables which are not changing, which are common. So our function would consist of only 7 terms. Okay, whereas in the original function I was having around 18 max terms, so I have converted it into only 7 terms using the simplified or the graphical method of K map. So in this we need to take if a octet is possible, I will make a octet, then I will make a quad, then I will make a pair. And if a cell cannot be covered in any pair, in any quad or octet, then it will remain stand alone, and I will take all the values of variable for that. So this is how we can solve our logical function using K maps. Thank you.